She was in love with a boy, in love with a girl, so in love with the world, so beautiful. She was in love with the night, the way the sun shines. All she needed was love to have to hold, and nobody could make her feel down. She was always smiling.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, thanks so much for joining. My name is Summer Misty, and today I am actually bringing you a mod review video. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is going to be a little bit longer of a video just because I have a lot of stuff that I want to cover with you guys. I am going to try to get it in one video, but to be completely honest, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that. So if it starts getting long, I may break it up into two parts, but let's go ahead and jump in and see if I can get it down to one. I don't know if you guys want to see or not, but I did create myself, so I don't know. We'll jump into cast. I'll show you what I did, just because, yeah. Alright, so this is me, Summer Misty. Hi y'all. Alright, so I just made myself in The Sims, and this is pretty much, yeah, t-shirt, some yoga pants, some slippers. This is my pretty much everyday wear. So I tried to get it pretty realistic. If I go out, I'm pretty much in a sweater and some leggings and some boots, and again, t-shirt and leggings, and yeah, sleepwear, party wear, swimwear, hot party wear, or hot weather. I think I got two outfits on hot weather, maybe not. Yeah, hot weather. And then my cold weather. I live in Canada, guys. It is cold here. It snows. I am originally from Tennessee. I don't like the snow, so I hibernate. So yeah, there you go. That's me. So also, the house that I am in, I did build. I actually built it for the love of Sims. She is doing a 100 baby challenge, so I built her a custom home for her 100 baby challenge. And so I figured, what better house to use than a custom home to do a mod review, because majority of the stuff that's in that home is a custom home with CC. But that's literally what I did, was I built her a custom home. So this is the house. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the house. I actually did go through and make it look a little bit different. I didn't want Tabby's custom home to look exactly the same, because Sam is streaming Tabby's house in her 100 baby challenge. Do go check that out. It is a wonderful stream that she's doing of her 100 baby challenge on her page, and you're absolutely gonna love it. So as you can see here, the outside looks exactly the same, with the exception that we are not in Mount Komorebi, and she is. We are actually in where the hell are we, guys? Willow Creek? Newcrest? I think I put us in Newcrest. Yeah, we're in Newcrest. And the reason we're in Newcrest is because one of the mods that I want to show you, I needed to be in Newcrest. Mainly because I needed the land, and Newcrest is empty. So, I went ahead and took away the, like, you know, the roof was like Japanese style. I just straightened it all out. I changed the color scheme on the inside. You'll see all that. Anyway, first and foremost, the very first mod that, do you want a house tour? I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place. Let's do a house tour. So this is the house that I built. I've changed some things. I changed the front door. I changed the swing on the front. I changed the full color scheme throughout. I threw some of the mods in that I'm going to be going through with you guys. And like I said, I changed the color scheme. This is our kitchen. That's our living room. This is our kids' room. As you can see, I don't have any kids. It's just myself that's in this mod review. That's kind of part of what we got to get going on here. We have a desk situation and a bathroom, living room. Up here is just a little nook area. And then when you go over here, up these stairs, There is a adult seating area, so this would be my like entertaining area. Master bedroom, nurse, or well, not a nursery, just a bed. And then we've got master ensuite, and yeah, that's the house. The end. Okay, now that you've had your grand tour, the very first thing that I want to go over with you guys that I can't live without, the number one mod that I have in my game is the Command Center. I can't live without this mod. It is number one, and you can find it when you Google it. You can find it on their Patreon. So MC Command Center is first and foremost. You can change pretty much. This mod makes you God. This is the best way to explain it. It does have a different look. It just went through an update after the last patch. But if you click in here, you can modify your house in cast. It basically lets you go in and change everything within your household. The easiest way to kind of get your settings started up would be to go to a computer. It will give you the option to click on MC Command Center, and you can set everything up. So if you go to the MC settings, you can set up autosaves, you can set up gameplay settings. Here you can set if you want to go through your maximum household size. You can change any difficulty settings. You can put on any random aging that you want. So let's say you don't like how the game ages in normal, long, or short. You can adjust that and say, okay, you know what? Actually, when my Sims are a baby, I want them to age this many days. When they are a child, I want them to live this many days. And you can set up your own quote-unquote lifespan for each stage of life and play that way. Now do know, whatever you set up in your MCC center, it's going to play that way in all your save files. So you can't set it up like, okay, I want this to play on this save file and I want this to play on... No. It doesn't work like that. Whatever you save in your gameplay settings, that's what is going to play in all of them. I do know that some people pull it out, like their save file folders, and they say, okay, this save folder I'm taking out, and then when I want to play it, I'll put it back in. Look, guys, I don't know how to do all that. I'm not that kind of high tech. All of my stuff's in my game all the time, so my settings go across the map for everything. So whatever I put in, I want it to be for everything. So if I want to tweak something, then I tweak it within that save file. So I do make sure that everything works for everything. So for instance, when I'm in my decades, they can't have phones. So for the slice of life, I just know that I need to make sure I go in there and say, okay, for these characters, I don't want them using their phone, but for all the other ones, I would turn their phone settings on. I'm jumping ahead of myself, but for this, right, you understand what I'm saying. Whatever you set up in this, it's gonna work across the board. All right. You can set up money settings, so that would be like child support payments that are going to come to you. If you want to do auto payments for your bills, if you want to lessen your bills, if you want to allow your Sims to get inheritance once someone dies, all of those things can be set up here. If you want to get notifications, so like notification settings on if you have someone related to you, for instance, that gets pregnant. I actually have those set on. So like anytime there's a birth, a death, a marriage, anything like that that's related to my household, I have those turned on. So I went in and I said, okay, if they've had a birth, a death, a marriage, anything like that, and it's related to my active household, I want a notification about it. I don't want a notification about, hey, the cat down the street got adopted. I don't care, but hey, so-and-so in your family just gave birth to a kid. Okay, I want to know about that, because especially in my decades, I want to go give them a makeover, or I want to whatever, right? So anytime something related to my active household happens, I want to be notified about it. So I have this turned on, and I love that feature because it also keeps me in the loop of what's going on in my family's lives, because sometimes you get to play in your active household and you have no idea that your cousin Billy just went and got married and then got divorced and had 15 kids. And now you got 15 more kids in the family that you didn't even know nothing about. So, Billy, calm down, right? Okay, moving right along. Phone text, that's pretty self-explanatory, so on and so forth. Relationship settings, same thing. You can tell it what to do about breaking up, blah, 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 blah. There are so many things that you can do with MC. There just is. So many things. You can go in and you can set up career things. You can set up cleaner things on how it should act when it comes to neighborhood stuff, as far as relationship calling. Should it do it? Should it not do it? Clothes calling, item calling, like syncing glasses. I don't know, this person wears glasses. We want glasses on all of their outfits, but we don't want them swimming in their glasses, sleeping in their glasses, or bathing in their glasses. Can you take those items off during those things? Because that's not realistic. You can enable that, and then it'll say, okay, great, if they're glasses wearers, we're gonna let them wear glasses for all of their outfits except for that. Who actually bathes, swims, or sleeps in their glasses? No one. No one does that in real life. So, yeah. Anyway, do you understand? Like, these kind of things. Then you've got clubs, stuff you can do. Your dresser is going to be anything about, obviously, your dresser. So, cast stuff, right? Changing their appearances, changing their clothes, changing their skin tones, changing anything to deal with cast stuff, really. Occults, MC population, pregnancy, you're going to be able to set up any adoption setting changes, how marriage works, how pregnancies work, who's allowed to get pregnant, who's not allowed to get pregnant, who can adopt, who can't adopt, can you do same sex, can you not do same sex, how long do you want your pregnancies to last, can pets get pregnant, can teens get pregnant, can elders get pregnant. So many different things that you can do in MCC. Then you move on to MC Woohoo. Can family members have woohoo? Can teens have woohoo? Can same-sex couples try for a baby? Can you have polygamous relationships? Can you have no strings woohoo? Do you want them to always, or will you allow them to try for a baby? So you have so many different things. Woohoo pregnancy. So on and so forth. Then you've got your tuner things, I believe. Your tuner things are going to be changing your interaction behaviors. So you can say friendly stay the night. So when you ask someone to stay the night, it's not necessarily seen as a romantic thing. It could be seen as a friendly thing. So if you say, hey, you want to stay the night? They're not necessarily going to be like put off by that. It's just going to be a friendly whatever, and so then they won't take that negatively. You can friendly ask someone if single, that way you don't have to always be offending someone if you're like, hey, are you seeing anyone? Or are you single? You're just wanting to know, like, hey, are you single? You're not hitting on them. Allow emotional deaths or don't allow emotional deaths. Do you want your person to basically laugh themselves to death or not? You can turn these things off. Stop random flirting. Allow the monster under the bed. I never allow that. I freaking hate the stupid monsters under the bed. They're constantly, the children are getting the parents up all hours of the night to spray the monster under the bed. Can't stand them. I turn them off. Can't stand them. Allow multiple BFFs. I allow that because in real life you have more than one best friend. What if you're best friends with your mom? Then your child comes along and you meet in school and you want to be best friends, and then all of a sudden you're no longer best friends with your mom. That's not realistic. So people in real life have more than one best friend. So you can just allow child baby care. That allows your children to help you take care of babies. Do we want that? Yes. Does it look funny? Sometimes. Do you laugh about it? I do. Change interaction. So these are your autonomous proposals. This is where your Sims can autonomously propose to one another. I turn that on. Why? Because it's great. It's great storytelling. Autonomous marriages. Also turn this on. Do I miss setting up marriages? No. Why? Marriages in The Sims sucks. Why? I don't know. It just does. I find it chaotic, honestly, to try to get Sims to sit down and hold a ceremony and make everyone sit down and make everyone watch and make sure everything's whatever. Like, the best part, really, of the wedding ceremony is me posing them for screenshots, and I can do that at any time. I don't necessarily need them to sit down and whatever. Like, actually doing the ceremony drives me crazy because nobody does what I want them to do anyway. So if they are happy and in love and all of a sudden decide that they want to get married, and then they're just like, hey, by the way, I love you, let's do it right now, and they're in their mom's bedroom, I guess they're doing it right now in their mom's bedroom. Who am I to say no to that? I've had people get married in kitchens, bedrooms. I don't even care. You want to get married? That's your business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So anyway, you can turn on what you want to turn on. It's your business. It's their business. I don't care. There's so much you can do. There really is. You can't live without it. Well, maybe you can. I can't. I don't. All right. The next thing that I would say, number 2, is the UI extension mod. I mean, hello. You can change your skills, obviously. Like, writing, level 1. I don't want to be a level 1. I want to be a level 6. Great, now I'm a level 6. UI extension just allowed me to do that. You can change your time. You can change your weather. I want it to be windy. I don't know why I want it to be windy. You get the point. You can change your money. You can change your... all of that. You can do all those things with UI cheats. You can, if I had any kind of things here, you could change those, like X them out. All of those things could be done with UI cheats. If you had a relationship with someone, you could click on them and change your friendship levels, your romance levels. If you had something in your trait slot that you did not want in your trait slot, like here, does not want a pregnancy right now. Well, you might as well get over that. We're going to remove that. Why? Because I'm about to get her knocked up. She doesn't know it yet, but I am totally about to do that. Why do you ask? Well, because I need to show you another mod, and she's going to have a baby for that. So, sorry, Summer Misty, it's just going to be the way it is. Do I want to know, or do I want a kid? Not necessarily, but I figured it was easier for me to get myself knocked up than ruin one of my families. So, there you go. Look, I'm sitting outside. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm inside. I'm upstairs in the little nook. Look, I've just decided to just read. Oh, and look how short I am. I'm just precious. Yes, I can say that about myself. Calm down. All right. The other one is the more cast column. That didn't even make sense. More cast columns. So let's hop into cast. Some of these will go quick. Some of these will not. More cast columns is just what it sounds like. There are more columns in my casts. I think everybody knows what this one is, but, you know, I have 5. You can get 3, 4, or 5. I will link all of this stuff in the description below, so you can go there, and they'll be there for you. So, more cast columns. All right, let's hop back out. The next one is one that I just recently came across by Living Dead Gal Sims. She put me onto this, and let me just say, I didn't know anything about this, and now that it's in my game, I never want it to leave. So, what are you doing? You need to calm down. So number 4 then is going to be the SNB Bills app. So the SMB Bills app is just that. It's a Bills app. And with this app, I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm kind of sort of new to it. But I will link it in the description below. Basically what it does is it does an overhaul of your bills system. So you can put it in your game, and you basically also get like a bank, and you get a funeral home if you don't like the whole package, which, have you met me? Okay, so I did. So I got like a clinic, a funeral home, I think I got a nail salon, can't remember everything I got. It was quite a bit of stuff. Anyhow, so now you go to your mailbox, and you are going to pick a package. So if you get basic, then you're going to have power, water, and garbage, which is the basic service. Or you can get full cable TV, cell phone, and basic internet. Or you can get the premium package, which has premium cable and premium internet. And so, whatever. She has lots of money. I'm going to get her the full getup. And then if you go on down here, there's a governmental benefits portal. So you can also apply for child support, but there are stipulations to that. You can apply for alimony. Again, stipulations to that. And apply for welfare. Well fund for families. Again, stipulations for that you have to qualify for. I clearly have too much money. I don't apply for any of these things or qualify for any of them. And then you can click to pay your bills with the SMB app, which I will do. But the thing is that I don't have a account. So what I'm going to do is go to her phone here, and I'm going to go to the bank. If I can find it. I have a lot of stuff going on here, so just bear with me. There we go, Sim National Bank. And I'm gonna open a checking account. So I wanna get a main account. I'm gonna deposit some money. I don't know, she's got a crap ton. I'll just deposit like 100,000. It's fine. Okay, that's great. And then, whatever. We'll do, enable that. We'll do 50% into household and 50% into the main account. Always just do half and half. I don't really know if that's right or not. It's fine. All right, and then it's set up. Now, when the money from her paycheck comes in, it's automatically going to go where it needs to go, and the bills are going to be paid. So now that that's set up, let's go ahead and go into the house, and we can make some food. So I want to show you our next mod, which is, alright, so the next one is a mod called, it's basically a food mod overhaul, and it's by Utopia Sims, and basically it just changes the overall look of your food, and you can get them per pack. So they're made per pack. So you can get just you can get just base game, or you can get like all of them, all the way up into current. And it basically just gives all of the food a facelift. It's a nice way to say it. Oh, really? I saw that. Come on now. It was gonna look pretty until you did that. Alright, let's take a look and see if it looks better than it usually does. Yep, I would say it does. I mean, it's just me, but I'm thinking it's a little bit better quality. Can't really tell with eggs and bacon, but I made a honey cake the other day in my decades challenge, and I could tell. But if you go to Utopia Sims, again, it will be linked in the description below. You will be able to tell. There are lots of photos in the listed, like she's got lots of different photos. You'll be able to tell. Which now brings me to, again, another food mod. So let's go ahead. She's like, okay, well, we've cooked. Now what? Yeah, you're gonna cook some more. Alright, so which takes me to my next mod, which is the Oni mod. I know that if you've watched any of my videos, I talk about this more than I should. But the next one is the Oni mod, and I absolutely love this mod. So you can download the Oni mod. It puts a little grocery bag into your inventory that you can then put on your counter. And when you do so, you have the different categories: bake, drink, lunchbox, desserts, and meals. You do have to download the recipes and put them in your game. But once you do that, you can make all of these things. Let's get her to make a drink. So she can make bubble tea, and again, this is going to be based on your skill. So at this present moment, she has no skill. No, I'm kidding. Well, these don't have, you have to have skill. So she can make bubble milk tea. Let's make Yuja tea. So we'll get her to make that. She's gonna make, I don't know, just make it. A whole pot of it. It sounds lovely. So make that. All right? Go make it. She's like, what are you doing to me, Misty? I just told you what I'm making you do. Go make it. Drink. Yuja tea. A whole pot of it. Do it. Why are you not doing it? Stop it. Can she not do it? It's fine. I'll move it right here. Drink. Yuja tea. A whole pot of it. Can you do it now? You're pissing me off. Okay, how about this one? I think it said jujube tea. She's like, no, I'm watching television. I don't care what you're watching. That can go in the fridge. Okay, how about you cook then? Cook. Yeah. Bibimbap again. I know y'all been waiting on it. Bibimbap. She can't make the drinks, but she can make the food. That's fine. I don't know what her deal is. Alright, so we'll get her to cook that. Why are you making it through the coffee pot? Out of all the counter space. Look at all this counter space you've got. You weirdo. That's what you are. Yeah, well, you know, you'd have less trouble if you'd used one of these. Weirdo. I can totally talk to her like that too, by the way, because it's kind of like I'm just talking to myself, so. That doesn't sound creepy at all, does it? She's really bad at this. I'm not that bad at this, but she is, so it's fine. She walked all the way back over to the same place to do it. Alright, so let's pause and take a peek, shall we? Look at that! It's beautiful. I know, I rave and rave about Oni. It's fine. Okay, so there's that one. Now, the next one, LITTLEBOWBUB and her Granny's cookbook. So we're gonna go ahead and make Granny's cookbook. We're gonna do grilled cheese with tomato soup. Yes, we are. All right, Misty, go ahead and get on that. She's like, yeah, okay. And then you're also, after that, you're gonna do, gruel just doesn't sound like the way to go. I mean, I could be wrong, but you know what, you can do that. We're gonna do a baguette basket. And that one over there is the medieval, or yeah, the medieval cookbook by LITTLEBOWBUB. And it comes with like the ye olde. It comes with a old-timey stove as well. So I don't have it out clearly because this is a very modern home and it just doesn't fit, but it does come with a very old-timey stove. And I can actually show you guys so that you can see it. It does come with this old-timey stove, and it actually does double as a fireplace. So if you're doing like a medieval challenge or something like decades or you know, something of that nature, these two, I mean, you don't even need to put this on the counter. This would work by itself. And then It works as a fireplace, as well as all of the recipes that are in this book are in this mod, like this oven here, and they use it just like an oven. So, and it's very time period appropriate for that, and yeah, it's very, very amazing. I really, really love it. Can't speak highly enough of it. So as you can see, she's made the grilled cheese and tomato soup, which we love. And now she's just working on that bread from the medieval cookbook. So those are the, like I said, Granny's Cookbook, Ye Old Cookbook, Medieval Cookbook by LITTLEBOWBUB, and again, those will be linked in the description below. And then that leads us to our number 7 mod. We will totally let her finish this bread though, because I mean, we have to wait and see how it turns out. Because I mean, who doesn't love a bread basket of baguettes? I don't. But I mean, I would if I could. I just can't because, you know, celiac. But if I could, like, look at that. Oh god, that does look amazing. I can't eat that, but like, I would. I so would. Okay, great. Our next mod actually is by ARNIE. Everybody knows ARNIE. It's the Plum Fruit app mod. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, this is part of it. It's ginormous, beautiful television. And so on here you've got Simplex, so she can watch a movie. Please overlook the shows. I have CC in my game that overrides the shows in my yep, so that's a whole nother thing that we're not even going to get into. But anyway, yeah, so Simplex, Plum TV channels, so you can watch the Kids Network, which, for the record, mine's probably going to be different because I have different kids channels in mine as well, because I have CC that overrides that as well. Yeah, you know. So I have a lot of anime overrides in my game. But anyway, this is Plum Fruits, the app by ARNIE recently. As you can see, I have the new phone. It comes with this new app menu, so you can open the apps menu and you can purchase the Plum's Fruit devices. You can also, which actually upstairs we do have a Plum Fruit. I think I have the Plum Pod Max upstairs. But when you do, like if you order the phone or whatever, then you can do your Simpstagram, and you can do VR, you can get a camera. So actually, let's go ahead and see if I can go your maps. Alright, so she's checking her Instagram, and she has 35 followers. And can she post a photo? Please excuse my cat. Yes, sir, don't. I wonder if I need to buy her the... So we'll just say, just moved into my new place, and we'll post it. And can she post a photo? More choices. I'm gonna actually get her the phone, just because I'm not sure if she needs it. So let's get her the phone. And now it's in her, inventory here. And then she can open the app, she can change her profile picture. There we go. Okay. What is this doing? dear. Okay, that's really bright. What do you think? That'll do, I guess. Okay. Very good. Photography is art. Yes, of course it is. Let's put one of these in here. Perfect. What is this? Anonymous comments. This is the best feed I've seen so far on this app. Keep up the great work. Great. Respond. Thanks so much. Okay. You comment. Okay. Well, anyway, right? So you can, like, she's got some Instagram, and then what else can she do? Plum phone. She can go on Google Chrome. She can do Love to Meet. She can, like, browse profiles, and she can swipe right. She can say no. She can browse. She can browse women. She can browse men. She can play games. She can read ebooks. She can take photos. She can yeah. Then we've got computers. We've got the iPad or Plum pads. We've got she's having some fun. Seriously? Misty? Please excuse myself. Clearly I've decided to go self-woohoo. All this cooking and whatever. Alright, so yeah, the next one that we are going to be going through is going to be Little Miss Sam. And what in the world can I say about... Can you not? What in the world can I say about Little Miss Sam? Well, so much. Little Miss Sam has so many mods. I actually can't really go through like gameplay with you guys on Little Miss Sam's mods, but hey now, you need to calm down. I'm turning that off. You just can't behave. Hey, in the kitchen? Get your clothes on. Girl, what the heck? No, really, addressed. For 1.5. Damn it! I hit the wrong button. Just got me all flustered.
Give it to me.
Yeah, that's fine. It's significantly more embarrassing when it's yourself. Just throwing that out there. Okay, what was I saying? Where was I at? Oh, Little Miss Sam. She has the... Gosh darn it! Misty. Okay, where was I at? Dresser. Change outfit. Get in some clothes. That's where I was at. Like, let's do that. Okay, and also where I was at... To be completely honest with Little Miss Sam, I have provided the link that you can go to her Tumblr page, and she lists all of her mods on her Tumblr page, as well as some random mods that she has, and you can actually read about each of her mods. I have several. I have her online learning system, I have her ultrasound, her advanced birth certificate, kids going for a walk, going for a walk to calm down, just kind of off the top of my head. Like, I have multiple. There are a lot. I have a lot of her mods. A lot of her mods are really good mods. Sitting in high chairs longer so that the parents don't get the kids in, out, in, out, in, out. Things like that that just kind of drive you crazy. Those are the kind of things that Little Miss Sam has. So go to her page, look through her mods. I highly recommend, and she has a Google Drive link that you can click on, and she has them all listed there, and you can literally go ahead and go into the Google Drive link, and she has them all listed there, and then you can just click on them one by one and download what you want. And in each folder, it tells you the install instructions. So everything is laid out for you really, really plainly. It is an excellent resource, and yeah, I highly recommend it. So if you are looking for some mods to better your gameplay, that would definitely be a place. Little Miss Sam has so many. I can say that sometimes my Sims get themselves into trouble like I just did. But there are ways to turn off like the naturism and the exhibitionism part, and you don't have to deal with all the nudity, and you can set your settings up so that you don't have to deal with that. But the part I love the most about it is the confrontational crap, the drama, the hey you're looking nice, wanna go hook up, that kind of stuff. I love that. I love that drama. I love that interaction. I love that frisky, like, it's hilarious to me. I cracked up, and Wonderful Whims doesn't have that. And I had taken out Wicked Whims for about a week's time because I thought maybe I can get behind just, you know, not dealing with, you know, maybe it'll be okay. It was not okay. I missed it, and I thought, if I turn off the nudity stuff and I'm not constantly like, oh, sorry guys, oh, sorry guys, oh, sorry guys, even though those things are what make it funny in the first place, like, yeah. And then I thought, I don't really think it matters. I don't really think you guys care. It's bleeded out for a reason, and I'm not being inappropriate and like sitting there and like, ooh, look, like, no. So I brought it back because at the end of the day, it is hilarious, and their responses are hilarious, and my responses to their responses are even more hilarious. And so Wicked Whims is it. It is. I do have the settings set to where there aren't any peepers, there's not any weird stuff, there's not any, like, I don't have the strip clubs turned on, I don't have, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to keep it as not X-rated as possible, with it still being fun. And like I said, I can get embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I can get embarrassed. I have noticed playing myself here, I think I would get more embarrassed if it were me playing me and whatever, right? Like, I think that would be embarrassing. But overall, I'm getting a little more comfortable with their random crap and just kind of like going with the flow, right? So anyhow, there's that. The next thing in the game that I have is a health system, and it is made by A.DEEP.INDIGO. And basically, when we first came into the game, it said to me that she needed to go and have herself a, basically she needed to have a doctor's visit. And so if you notice in my phone here, I do have a little flower here, and it says A.DEEP.INDIGO. And if you click on it, it'll say healthcare services. So if you click on healthcare services, it's going to bring up a phone, and it's going to say that she's calling the doctor. That I just screwed up because I'm... Alright, so then it says, do you want to schedule a doctor's appointment, get vaccinated, donate blood, order online pharmacy, go to the pharmacy? I'm going to say I want to schedule a doctor's appointment because that is what they said that I needed to do. So that's what we're going to do. And basically what it does is it puts in your calendar the next available appointment, and it will tell you, hey, it's time for your doctor's appointment. Are you ready to go? It's time for Simmer Misty's doctor's appointment. Go to appointment now. Sure. So she is going to go, should she use sick leave to attend the appointment? Yes, she should. Okay, and the message says, Misty's doctor suggests she gets immunized against some deadly diseases. Immunization is optional as treatments are available, but vaccinations are the safest option. Yes. So she was vaccinated. She feels great. She's back from the doctor. Awesome. Okay, so that is that. With that mod also comes some instructions on you downloading a bunch of health stuff. And let's go ahead and throw up a wall here. Or maybe not. Maybe I can just kind of throw everything here. Oh, yes, let's use this pantry wall. It's fine. So, and you have amoxicillin and children's cough medicine, Pepto-Bismol, hydrocortisone cream, children's paracetamol, penicillin, paracetamol for adults, cough medicine for adults, loratadine, vitamins, lotions, glucose tablets, iron supplements, prenatal vitamins, adult vitamins, youth vitamins. I'm also fairly certain there were inhalers somewhere. Yeah. Then we've got pain medicine, antihypertensives, codeine, Ventolin, more Ventolin, antioxidants, EpiPens, Dr. Spock's magic elixir. Right, you get my point. Like, you've got all these drugs. So it's going to basically give you a whole bunch of medication so that you can take care of yourself. Okay, and just like that, I have to have someone come over. I need a baby. I know, odd, right? But who do you guys think I should call over for that? Shawnee's asked over here. I think he's a nice guy.
Give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest.
Yes.
You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh. You. Ooh, so slow. Hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by. A thunderstorm, a lightning strike as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you.
Let's file a claim.
Okay, so clearly it didn't work out with Johnny's test. He came home over naked. And then he went upstairs, did a self woohoo in our bed. We had a hooky? We hooked up with him. And then he was like, see ya. It didn't work. Vlad came over, went into our bathroom, looked around, went downstairs, and sat there all night long while we slept, which was really weird. So, now we're gonna try here. I need us to have a baby just so that I can show you the rest of our mods. So here we are, and I'm so sorry that this is taking forever, but I'll fast forward through. I just need her pregnant. I will, once she's pregnant, fast forward through, and we will definitely just like have a baby immediately. You pregnant? Come on. Not pregnant. Hey, where you at? Alright. Do it again. Don't you go nowhere. Risky. Hook up. Again. Do it. Come on. He's like, could we maybe try again? And he's like, you bet your bottom dollar. Finally! We did it! Alright, now, let's really quickly. Oh, sorry about that. Let's turn off my health because it's affecting her. And, can you just clean that for us too? And also, you're so cute. Let's go ahead and go to pregnancy. We're going to go to our second trimester. And we will go to gynecologist, just so I can show you guys the mod by LITTLEMSSAM with the ultrasound, since we talked about it earlier, now that we're pregnant. And then we'll have the baby. And we'll go over some of the baby mods that I've got. Alright, Simmer Misty, go on, off you go. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm knocked up and you didn't feed me. I'm so sorry about that, love. Honest I am, but okay. Is he pregnant? Is he married? No. You should probably put a ring on it. You know, just like woohooed with him 550 times. Alright. we got ourselves an ultrasound. Let's go here into the baby room. Well, actually the baby's bed is in our room, so we'll go into our room. And we will put the ultrasound on the wall. The ultrasound looks like this, and it says, ultrasound examination results. The patient named above is pregnant with one baby. It will most likely be a boy. So we are pregnant with a boy. I don't think he came back with us, did he? No, he did not. That's fine. Alright. Look at her, she's like, that's fine. What are you eating? Bread. It's probably a safe bet considering you have morning sickness. Okay. Alright, so the crib that I have for said baby is this here. This is an override mod by CHARLY Pancakes. I actually did not put this on the list, but it is a override mod by CHARLY Pancakes. I can link that if you would like in the description below, so that would be number 12. And let's go ahead and get her into labor now that she's eaten. Pregnancy phase in labor. Alright, it's happening. Let's go ahead and go in here and have a baby. Alright, it's a boy. I'm just gonna randomize. So we got Timothy, Misty. Okay, sure. Alright. And little one, it's time. It's time for you to age up. It's like I just was born. I know you were. But you see what had happened was I need to show off your self. Alright, so we've got Angelic and Quick Learner. We love that for us. Okay, so Timothy is going to now show off number 13, which is our toddler. See, our toddler mods. Come on and pick him up and take him down here. And let's go through some of our mods. Okay, so we have lots of toddler mods. Some are made by Persea and some are made by RAVASHEEN. So this toy box here is made by RAVASHEEN, so we can play in a toy box. Obviously, it's just a toy box, but it's made by RAVASHEEN. This is to take place of the big dollhouse. It's just a little tiny one, but it comes by RAVASHEEN. She has different models. So there's one that looks like a farmhouse, this one looks like a spaceship. There's a whole bunch of different ones. This one's really cute. We have a swing that they can sit in. So we are actually, oh, he wants to play dolls. So that's the first thing that he's chosen to do. Let's go over here and play dolls. So go on, go play dolls. Let's see what that looks like. And it's just a smaller, like it doesn't take up near about as much room as the original dollhouses do. And this here is a swing that they can swing in. These are rock stacks, so they can play with the blocks and stack the blocks. The telephone, they can make calls. The xylophone, they play music. This is actually a cot where they can take a little nap in it. The crafting table where they can draw. This is also by PandaSama and RAVASHEEN. It was a collab that they did where they can play kitchen. And this is by RAVASHEEN. They actually can talk to the animal talks with them. And then if you go outside, I have the tunnel here that they can play in. We all know about the tent here, and then the basketball. And somewhere I put a makeup. And then we've got a potty here. There's a nurse kit. But those are by PandaSama and RAVASHEEN for the toddler CC. And then also we have the school mod, so you can actually like the education system by KAWAIISTACIE, you can get them into school. So sign them up for preschool, and then you can put them in homeschool, private school, or preschool. And then they just go ahead and go to school. That being said, look at that cot. Look at him sleep in his little cot. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? So if you don't have enough money for like a bed, it's like $150 for the little toddler cot. It's so cute. All right. Next thing is the RAVASHEEN. Back to food, basically, since I was just talking about RAVASHEEN. RAVASHEEN also has a ton of mods. This is RAVASHEEN's pantry, so you can make things, and if you don't want them to eat it, you can put your food items on the pantry shelf, and then they can't eat it. So they don't go bad, but they also can't grab them and eat them. So like he can't eat that. No one can eat it. So it'll hold it there where no one can eat it, but also it doesn't go spoiled. So that's nice. But mainly you would put things like milk or butter or flour, sugar, you know, pantry items would go there. Also, this is a cupcake maker. So if you wanted to make cupcakes, instead of having to buy that big old cupcake thing, you would just buy the little piping tube and you would make cupcakes. So she could make cupcakes. Or in this situation here, this is actually from Around the Sims. This is the toddler bottle warmer, and you can either prepare a bottle, juice, milk, toddler cups. They also come with little pouches, and then you can give your baby a pouch, and then they can drink the pouch or bottle or whatever the case is. So now they have a pouch, and she will just take the pouch to the high chair. And now he's going to drink it. Now, the best part of this is, let's say hypothetically, you've got a birthday, you don't have time to bake a cake. We're gonna buy a cake. We're gonna buy a blue confetti cake. I don't know why, we just are. We're gonna buy a blue confetti cake, and we're gonna age this little guy up to a child. I know, he's like having the fastest life known to man. It's fine. It's instantly going to be in her inventory. And she's gonna put nothing on it because I don't have it in the middle of the counter. She's gonna put birthday candles on this cake. Look how beautiful this cake looks. Alright, and now we're gonna go and we're going to help Timothy blow out his candles. Come on, Timothy, it's time.
Think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love
He's like, wow, that's the fastest aging up person ever. It really is, but it's fine. It's just for mod purposes, dude. Calm down. Okay, add more birthday candles because, you know, this is just going to keep happening. Alright, so our next is going to be the education system again. Where do you think you're going? Thank you. So again, the education system is going to put him in school, but let's say hypothetically he wanted to do schooling and he wanted to register for the online learning system. He could do that. So he could come over here and he could register here and he could do his schooling from home. This is an online registering from home. He can do his schooling here. That being said, here's his school portal. He can meet classmates, he can study and do his homework, so he could be homeschooled and do everything from here. And then he would be homeschooled on this computer from here. And he wouldn't go to school, he would just do everything from here on this school-only PC. Or he could actually go to school. So with the online learning system, the online learning system is LITTLEMSSAM's. So it is like additional learning. So he would learn like knitting, cross stitch, beer pong, bowling, mountain climbing, right? Like those are additional tasks that you could learn. Whereas the school portal is going to be like actual class, right? These are the kids enrolled he would become friends with. And then he would have his study and his homework. So he'd have a study helper. He'd study health and fitness, culture, business, art, right? So he would actually have like classes, okay? So that's part of the education bundle, and this is the school PC that comes with that mod. So he could do that as a child, and again, as a teen when he grows up. Now that all said, when he goes to school, if he wanted to go to public school, he could just randomly go to public school like he wants to do. He could do that if he wanted. Now, the next thing that I want to go over is I'm going to unlock this. Let me save. There we go. And let me change outfit to cold weather. Okay, so now this is Ravasheen's family portrait mod. You can change the background, you can change their outfit, you can change the color, you can randomize the pose, which we just did. Randomize the pose. You can lock it, so now it's locked. You can unlock it, and then as he ages up, it'll change this photo. And then all of these frames are also Ravasheen. So as you saw, I took a photo and then I stuck it in here, and then that photo is in there, right? And we could name it. This is Misty. Right? And then you could name each person in the photo, and you could just have a collage, like a wall collage of photos. Ravasheen has a ton of mods that, to be completely honest, I probably have every single one of her mods. Not even gonna lie. I absolutely love her mods. Love them. If she's made something, I probably have it. She's probably one of my top favorite modders. So, the only other thing I think that I want to mention in this video would be, I recently downloaded a mod by a creator called, I'm gonna screw this up, but I think it's Persea, and it is basically called Parent-Child Relationships and realistic life and pregnancy. So if you're going in the wheel, you're going to see, let me try from him. Yeah, see where it says parent-child? That's part of that mod. So basically it's like, he's now asking, like, he can nag her about bringing a stranger home. He can ask about her engagement. He could ask to meet the new partner. He could complain about a step-parent, right? Because he's talking about her as a child to the parent. Or he can ask about the favorite color. He can discuss them adopting a pet. He can ask her if they could have another kid. He can ask if they can have some people over for sleepover, right? Like, kids. Can he have a bicycle? Can he ask for new crayons? Can he ask for a new tablet or a new PC? So it adds some kind of like new realism in that sense to the game, where it gives you some different things that your kids and parents can converse about. So I'll also link that in the description box below. But other than that, I don't think I really have anything else that I can mention. I feel like that was a lot to take in. If you have seen something in my game that you are curious about in either like the pie wheel that I'm going through, or in one of my videos and you're curious, or even in one of my houses, then you're like, hey, where did you maybe get that, or whatever the case may be, shoot me a comment, ask me. You can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Instagram. I do have my email address listed on my YouTube in my business account section in the About Me. You can shoot me an email if that's easier. Like, you can reach me. You have ways to find me. So yeah, let me know. I do read all of your comments. I do get back to you as soon as I can, and I always love hearing from you guys. I do hope that you enjoyed this mod review. I just thought that maybe I would go ahead and throw something different out there, just because you guys do sometimes ask about different CC and things like that. I know this isn't CC, this is more mod review, but maybe one day I can do something CC related, and Lord, don't let me get started on that. I really had fun making this video, even with the embarrassing parts, and I think the only other thing that I maybe missed was the preteen mod, but I have noticed a lot of creators out there that are talking about that preteen mod right now. I haven't had a chance to really play with that, but I have a lot of children in a lot of series right now that will be going into preteens rather soon, so I will be able to play that firsthand coming up shortly, and then I will have a better kind of opinion of that once I actually have my hands-on play. I don't really want to do that in this video, just because, to be completely honest, rushing through like I just did just to show you guys kind of what I just showed you isn't really playing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is different when you're actually playing a family as opposed to me just yeah, you get what I'm saying. Good. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this mod review video, and if you do like more videos like this, let me know. I would be happy to go ahead and try to make some more of these. And yeah, until next one, I am going to bye for now. Bye, y'all.